Have you ever wondered what it is that makes the Cancer sign tick? People born under the Cancer sign can sometimes be stereotyped as needy and overly emotional, but the truth is, they are much more complex than that, and they possess many unique characteristics that aren't always apparent the moment you meet them. Here are 21 core traits of the Cancer personality. 1. Cancer is incredibly intuitive. They are astonishingly good at reading people. They have a unique sense of intuition that allows them to observe and pick up on things that fly right over the heads of others. They are naturally gifted at reading people and can almost always tell when someone is acting unusual or off in some way. They should learn to trust their instincts because more often than not, they are right. 2. Cancer is an intense lover. They are not the type to do things halfway when it comes to love, and in a relationship, they make for an incredibly passionate partner. Being loved by a Cancer is something unique and has the power to make a person feel alive. 3. Cancer doesn't cope well with heartbreak. Their heart can be sensitive, and when it's broken or toyed with, they find it very difficult to handle. They often have trouble moving on from a relationship once it's over, and it can take them a long time to fully get back on their feet. 4. Cancer can be extremely generous. They have one of the most giving personalities you'll ever come across, and it's not uncommon for them to surprise their friends and family with large acts of generosity out of the blue. They don't do it because they feel they have to. They genuinely enjoy seeing their loved ones smile. 5. Cancer is mysterious and hard to read. They have an elusive characteristic to their personality that can make them seem like an enigma at times. They're not the type to reveal all their secrets right away, and they don't broadcast every thought and emotion like some other signs might. This can make them hard to read for those who don't know them well. However, this same mysterious quality also intrigues others and draws them into Cancer's world. 6. Cancer loves affection. They like to feel wanted and have a very tender and sensual side that thrives on attention from a loved one. They simply can't say no to a bit of affection, especially when it's coming from the right person. 7. Cancer is calm and chill until they are provoked. For the most part, they are easygoing in their approach to life, but that doesn't mean they will allow people to walk all over them. When provoked, their claws will come out, and they will be sure to put someone in their place in a way that only a Cancer can. 8. Cancer can experience crazy highs and lows. Sometimes their mood can seem to change like the wind. When they're up, they can feel amazing, but when they're feeling down, their lows can be just as intense. They often try their best to keep things under control, but sometimes their emotions overwhelm them. 9. Cancer is always there for their friends. There are very few things that they value more than their friendships, and they will do just about anything to help out a buddy. They are great listeners, and when someone they care about hits a rough patch, they are often willing to drop everything to lend their support. 10. Cancer can get sentimental and find themselves yearning for the past. They have a habit of reminiscing and can get so caught up in their memories that they forget to live in the present. Sometimes they just find it hard to move on from things once they are over. 11. Cancer craves deeper and warm relationships. They often find themselves less interested in fleeting romances and instead crave the intimacy and closeness that only comes from a longer-term commitment. They can take their time to find the right person, but once they do, they form an extremely deep bond and give their relationship everything they've got. 12. Cancer loves to build a comfortable home. They tend to be homebodies who feel most at ease when they are in the comfort of their own home. For this reason, they put a lot of time and effort into creating a cozy home environment where they can grow old. 13. When Cancer is unhappy, they can become distant and reclusive. They have a habit of dealing with pain by putting up a wall and retreating into their own world. Those closest to them shouldn't take it personally if the Cancer doesn't feel like talking. Sometimes they just need time and space alone to work through things. 14. Cancer doesn't get along with obnoxious and pushy personalities. They are pretty open-minded when it comes to people, but if you're obnoxious, demanding, and think you can boss them around, you'd better believe you have another thing coming. Cancer is repelled by those who have no consideration for others, and they will be quick to create distance from anyone who only cares about themselves. 15. Cancer can be shy and take time to open up. When they don't yet know a person well, it's not uncommon for them to be quite reserved. Once their trust and friendship have been earned, they can actually become quite wild, but they shouldn't be rushed into opening up. Just give them time. 16. Cancer is open-minded and endlessly imaginative. They are dreamers who tend to have no boundaries when it comes to their minds. They are also extremely open to new ideas and prefer to think deeply about things rather than simply taking everything at face value. 17. Cancer can hold a grudge for a seriously long time. They try to treat people as they would like to be treated, but when someone violates their trust or wrongs them in a way that they simply can't forgive, they can hold a grudge for an eternity. It's best to just avoid getting on their bad side. 18. Cancer is strong-willed and resilient. They might have a reputation for being a bit on the sensitive side, but you shouldn't mistake that for weakness. They are tough creatures who are more than capable of rolling with the punches, no matter what life throws their way. 19. Cancer instinctively protects their loved ones. They always put their family and loved ones first, and they have a strong natural instinct to nurture and protect those they care about. You would be foolish to pick a fight with one of Cancer's tribe. They don't take that kind of thing lightly. 20. Cancer is complicated and has many sides to them. Their personality is made up of many layers, and those born under this zodiac sign are hard to put into any one box. Just when someone thinks they've got them all figured out, the Cancer will go and do something totally unexpected that nobody saw coming. 21. Cancer has a compassionate heart. They have an enormous sense of empathy and are some of the most thoughtful and caring people that you will ever meet. They are able to put themselves in another person's shoes to really understand where they are coming from, allowing them to relate to people in a deep and meaningful way.
Thank you for being part of today's horoscope forecast. Your feedback is important for us to improve and provide better insights. If you found our show helpful, please consider rating it. For an uninterrupted, ad-free experience, simply click the link in the description. Your support helps us to continue creating valuable content. Thank you for being here and see you tomorrow.